Yeah, back hitting. Welcome back to another episode. All right, Asino David Uncut. And I've been doing a lot of things, a lot of soul searching. But one thing I could say is this Black History Month has been the worst Black History Month in the history of Black History Month. Yes, it is horrible. I think we just need to celebrate Juneteenth and call it a day because it's been so bad. It's been L's after L's after L's all month. But listen, I'm gonna get into something else real quick because listen, it's just horrible here. All right. So now I'm on a train going on my way to a photo shoot. And by the way, if you didn't know, yes, I do photos. So if you're ever in New York City, hit me up for a good photo shoot. I'll give you a discount if you say you found me from my podcast. Yes, I will give you a little discount. And my Instagram is @1David_vision. Yes. Anyways, so I'm on a train. Now, I don't know if people just gave up. All right, I think just people just gave up in general. People just gave up. Now, hear me out. So I'm riding the train, whatever. And you know how homeless people normally have a sob story and what's going on, they need $1 for this, that, and third, right? Yeah, it changed. It changed. I don't know if it was the Panasonic. I don't know. It changed though. So I'm on the train and then the lady like, can I get $1? Can I get $1? I'm sitting there like, trying to mind my business like any true New Yorker. And then I heard somebody say, what you need $1 for? And she yelled out, fuck you. And I was just like, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on around here? And the guy was like, man, fuck you. You ain't get $1. And she called him a shithead. It was fucking crazy. Very unethical. But the craziest part is everybody just kept minding their business. And I mean, they were screaming from one end of the car to the next. They just don't care no more. They just don't care no more, folks. So now, I know. So now I get to the photo shoot, whatever. And I goes into the library, the big library in New York. If you don't know it, it's 42nd Street, Bryant Park, huge library, whatever the case may be. And me and my client, we taking photos, whatever. Mind you, we've been in there for about 20 minutes. No mask. Well, I had a mask on. She didn't have the mask because she was doing photos. Security not saying nothing. Nobody saying nothing. They see what we're doing. Okay, there's nobody next to us. It's just, it's just us, basically. Like, people may walk by, but nobody's close to us to be like, Anyways, so she didn't have a mask on. She's taking photos. This is the first encounterment I had with a Karen. I mean, a real encounterment. Because Karen came out of nowhere, was like, you got to put your mask on. I said, all right, Karen. Why didn't I say Karen? I said, okay, cool. Right? So we're saying that she put on her mask. Now, this is the thing that fucked me up in the head. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know, so she walked away. All right. She went upstairs. Cool. So now we moved the spot towards the staircase, take more photos, get good lighting, all the great things about photography we was doing. You understand? We was doing. That's what I do, and that's what I does. I capture the perfect photo, and I don't leave you until you get the perfect photo. Anyway, back to the story. Tell me why Karen was breaking her neck over the banister a whole flight up, folks. And I'm like, is she gonna fall? Because she's looking at us. I'm looking at her, and she says, oh, you got to put your mask on. What are you doing? So I asked Karen, I'm yelling out. I said, hey, Karen. She seemed very annoyed. Her face was a little bit red, but I don't really care because nobody else is saying nothing to us about this because they see we're trying to make a great photo. Everybody's seeing, nobody's ignoring it. Nobody's really next to us. Anyway, so I said, hey, Karen, you work here? She says, no, but the rules are the rules. And the person I was doing the photos with, she said the most gangster shit ever. Fuck you, Karen. I said, oh, shit, it's going down. Now, as a Black man, I stayed at a white folks business. It was two white people going down. It was a Karen and, let's say Ashley or something, right? I guess Ashley, I don't know, whatever. And I was like, oh, shit. So I watched a Karen and Ashley one-on-one showdown. It was fucking crazy. So then we wound up leaving the library because she was just yelling that shit. And he was like, all right, whatever. We did our photos anyway. I called her a hater. I stuck my middle finger up and I told her I ain't got time for this negativity and I left. I did what I had to do. But we got the perfect photo, folks. All right? So it didn't even matter. Anyways. Yeah, so that was my real first encounter with Karen. It was crazy. Speaking of crazy, yo, listen, I don't know if y'all paid attention or listened to that Donda 2, the live listening session or whatever. But it was crazy, though. I just know Kanye West was even slapping the shit out of people. I would have slapped the shit out of all the sound engineers. I would slap the shit out of everybody. I ain't gonna lie to you. And they was fired. They fucked that shit up. Matter of fact, I would have went back after the show and start drop kicking motherfuckers because I'm Kanye West. I would have just did it. He could do it. He can afford it. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna sue you. Yeah, nigga, sue me. Whatever. I still fucking drop kick you for fucking up my shit. Because listen, they almost fucked up the show if he wasn't Kanye West. because I wanted to go turn it off because the sounded so horrible towards the end though. The beginning was alright, but the ending it was sounding horrible. Fucked up some people's songs. I didn't know what Cardi was doing. Yeah, he was. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He was dressed as Sting, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I thought this was a motherfucking listening party for Donda too. Why niggas dressed like Sting? All right, you seen Kanye West's face when you threw the fucking mic. It was very unethical. It was very furious, and I just know everybody got fired. Everybody got fired that night. Everybody, and I'm not mad at him for that. I'm not. I mean, how can you be mad at them? Because like we doing a listening party because nobody's gonna. First of all, nobody's gonna no sane person is gonna purchase that whatever play he's selling. So it's the only chance I had to listen to the shit. Donda 2, and this album was good. I see where it's going, but the sound was horrible. And hopefully they fix it. I hope he drop it on regular streaming services. I know because he's doing it for the people, so the artists can carry more money, whatever the case may be. I just hope he, because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And then, I feel like Tyler the Creator had the same engineer in Chicago that Kanye West had on Donda. Somebody showed the clip on Twitter. Someone was like, yo, his fucking sound just went up in the middle of the fucking show. What is going on with these engineers? Do they not like money? Like, do they not like money? What is going on, folks? Tell me what's going on, man. And if you're an engineer, you can tell me what's going on. Because I don't understand what happened. What's going on? Every artist sound fucking up. Every artist sound is fucking up, man. Speaking of artists, though, YoungBoy and Durk is going at it. I personally don't care. But long live Vaughn. Durk still in the slap of Vaughn. I don't care. But this has to stop. The reason why, listen, guys, stay with me. I just feel like YoungBoy, I don't know him personally, but from his events, he is popping shit behind a G-wall, behind security, behind feds, just like 6ix9ine. Like I said, I don't know his full story, but I know he's on house arrest. So he really can't really get touched. That's all I'm saying. But we need to stop the violence. It's Black History Month. What's going on? We need to stop this. This is very unethical. Man, but I would like to know how is y'all week going, man. Let me know how y'all week going because this shit been getting crazy out here. Speaking of crazy though, I know what y'all about to say, but I have to revisit this. Meg Thee Stallion, DJ Academics, Tory, the short person, is getting at it again. Like, oh my God. Like, my whole thing is I want this case to be over with. All right. I keep saying this, but I need it to be over with. We need to know if Tory have hot fingers or not. We just need to know. Like, did he shoot her or not? At this point, that's it. Like, I need the judge to be like, yo, he shot her, or judge be like, nah, he didn't shoot her. Because they're going back and forth for no reason, man. Everybody's saying, oh, Tory need to be in jail, but listen, we don't know, folks. We don't know. It's an unknown. Things that we don't know. So everybody need to shut the fuck up and let the justice system do their job. Even though it's very biased, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now. What we will talk about is them is Wilder and her boyfriend. I'm sorry to say, guys, he's a coon. I'm just saying he's a coon. Instead of him getting on Twitter, talking to Tory, whatever the case may be, he could have just seen Tory in the streets. He's like 6-something. He has step on Tory, literally. But the problem is, if Tory did what they say he did, when homie go to step, he might get a hot one in his foot. I don't know. If he really did it, he might get a hot one in his foot. I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger, but I'm just saying, if he's known for shooting somebody in the foot or whatever, why would you go to that man and try to fight? I don't think he want to fight. Look what happened to Delani's brother. He walked up on the baby trying to fight. Like, come on, it's the baby we're talking about, all right? He's bipolar. His hands is ready to eat for everyone. And his gun is too, I guess. I don't know. But then, ironically, Delilah brother, Delilah, whatever her name is, the baby moms, the side girl, whatever, the yellow bone, whatever. Brother, first of all, I don't even know him by his real name. That's how much of a non-repetition he got. It's suing the baby now. What is going on in hip-hop? What is going on in the world? He's suing him. Like, that's mad. Yo, listen, I was just like, listen, guys. If you're going to sue somebody, don't be popping shit to them. Don't threaten them. And then when the time comes, you get your ass whipped. 1001, 101, you get your ass whipped. And you want people to feel sorry for you. And then you go and sue them. I don't understand. But the word's going crazy. The word is going so crazy. We're about to have World War III and nobody cares. Everybody cares about motherfucking memes. The meme's going to go berserk, though. I'm not going to lie. How do I know? It's because I'm be the one making them. I know the memes go crazy with Russia and Ukraine and the U.S. It's going to go real unethical. Whew, man, listen. But let me wrap this up because I got celebrity things to do. And welcome back or back and forth for coming back and back to back again to my podcast. I'm going to catch you next week. And you know how to find me. You know to subscribe on my YouTube channel, David's Visions Production, my Twitter, and your girl dreams with a double S. Or Instagram, just call me .David. But I will be seeing y'all next week to tell y'all what's really going on in the world.